Hello everyone, I'm Praneeth, and let's start by introducing a project titled Fake News Detection System using RDF triples. In today's world, the rapid spread of misinformation through online platforms and social media has made fake news detection an urgent need. Our project aims to build a real time stateless verification system that can determine whether a piece of news is true or fake using a combination of natural language processing and semantic web technologies. The idea is simple. The user inputs any news article or headline, the system extracts key facts from it and verifies them using trusted online sources. For the front end, I designed a clean and user friendly interface. It allows users to paste or type in a news article and simply click verify. The front end then sends this data to the backend and displays the final result, whether the news is true or fake, along with the extracted entities and supporting evidence links. Now, Mega will explain how the architecture of the system works and how we connected the front end with the back end.
Hello everyone, I'm Megha and I worked on the front end integration and created the architecture diagram for our system. Our project follows a modular and stateless architecture, which means that each verification happens independently without storing any data between requests. The architecture consists of 6 main modules. Input module receives the text entered by the user. NLP processing module extracts named entities and keywords. Semantic representation module converts these entities into RDF triples for structured representation. Verification module uses News API and Google Search API to check if the extracted facts are supported by credible online sources. Result evaluation module analyzes verification responses and decides if the news is true or fake. Response module sends the final verified result back to the user interface. I also helped connect the front end with the back end so that as soon as a user submits an article, the verification results are displayed dynamically. Now, Hannah will take you through how the backend and APIs work.
Hi everyone, I'm Hannah and I worked on the backend development and API integration of our project. We developed the backend using Node.js, which helped us build a lightweight, fast, and API based system. When a user submits text from the front end, it reaches the backend through the verify endpoint. The backend then processes the text to extract named entities, converts them into RDF triples for structured representation, and uses News API and Google Search API to search the web for factual evidence that supports or contradicts the given statement. I handle the integration and testing of these APIs to ensure that the system fetches accurate, relevant, and fast results for each verification request. The backend returns the final JSON response to the frontend containing extracted facts, supported sources, and the classification as either true or false. Now, Pranav will explain how the backend logic determines the authenticity of news in real time.
Hello everyone, I'm Pranav and I worked along with Hannah on the backend logic and verification process. Our backend is designed to be stateless, meaning every verification request is handled independently. No past data or user information is stored. My main focus was on the verification and result evaluation modules. Once the RDF triples are generated, the verification modules form queries based on them. For example, if the triple is Elon Musk is the CEO of Tesla, the backend searches for this statement using Google Search API and News API. The system then analyzes the responses for keyword similarity between the news and search results, source credibility, preferring trusted sites like BBC or The Hindu. Based on these results, if multiple reliable sources confirm the claim, it is labeled true. If the claim cannot be verified or contradicts available data, it is marked false. This makes the system both explainable and reliable even without storing any data. Now Ram will explain the NLP and RDF triple generation process that powers this system.
Hello everyone, I am Ram and I worked on the natural language processing and RDF triples generation part of our project. The first step after receiving the text is NPL processing, which includes tokenization, named entity recognition, and dependency parsing. Tokenization is breaking down texts into words and sentences. Named entity recognition is used to identify entities such as people, organization, location, dates, and etc. Dependency parsing is determining the relationship between these entities. After identifying the entities and their relationships, they are represented as RDF tuples, which helps the system understand meaning in a structured way. For example, the sentence Barack Obama was the president of USA becomes Barack Obama was the president of USA. So these tuples are then used by the verification module to generate a precise search query for the APIs. Using this semantic structure makes our system explainable, efficient, and capable of understanding facts rather than words. In summary, our project shows how combining NPL, semantic web technology, and real-time API verification can make fake news detection smarter and more transparent. Thank you.